Hey everyone, Dr. Rick Marks here with another Relate Well live words and thoughts for you to ponder, things for you to ponder. Forgiveness is essential to living the abundant life heart. Forgiveness releases us from the things that happened in the past, which actually are like an anchor to pain. Someone's hurt you, you felt betrayed or violated, or someone's been very insensitive to you. It sent the message, I don't care. And it creates a wound in the heart. And that wound is real. And you got to own the wound. You have to own your own pain. And though that person did something that hurt you, it isn't their responsibility to heal you. Ultimately, it's our responsibility to heal ourselves. And I know that just doesn't set well with folks, but it is essential that we learn to heal. Because if that person died, that would suggest you can't heal if they don't somehow repent or remorseful. I actually forgave my dad 5 years after his death. And so forgiveness is not contingent upon another person being remorseful, right? They're repentant, them recognizing that what they did and the pain that it caused you. Ultimately, forgiveness is about what we choose to do with what happened. It's what we choose in terms of how we want to live our lives in the present moving forward. That is not to say that what happened should be minimized. It should not. Forgiveness doesn't condone what another person does. However, healing from the pain, well, let me say it this way. It takes time to heal from something. If someone ran over you and with their car, it's possible to forgive them. But think about it. It's going to take time for you to heal from the effects of what they did. And it's same in the same thing with the human heart as well. It'll take time to heal from what they did. But healing is possible. And so forgiveness opens the doorway for you to heal. Unforgiveness will block your ability to heal from the pain. And so forgiveness is really, we define it this way in our world and relate well. It's a choice. It's a choice that you make to give up your rights. Rights for what? Vengeance, retribution, negative thoughts towards an offender. You see, because we all understand that, as Jesus would say to the religious leaders that wanted to stone the woman caught in adultery, you who are without sin, cast the first stone. For every stone that we throw at our offenders, if we're honest about it, back there is somebody who can stone me for things I've done to them. So at the cross, it's a level playing field. But regarding pain, well, I have learned in my own journey, pain doesn't go away for a while. It takes time to heal. This is why to heal from the pain, we must forgive first. Remember, resentment and bitterness is about unforgiveness. Once I choose to forgive, I'm releasing the resentment and bitterness. It's basically saying that, look, I will leave you to God to deal with, but I am not going to stay stuck in this anger and pain and resentment and bitterness. I'm going to give God the stones that I have a right to throw, though I'm not eligible, and I'll let God deal with that person. And then what it does, then it allows me to start healing. But here's the thing about healing, it's intentional. It doesn't happen overnight, it takes time. And I've had some events in my life that were so profound. One in particular took about 2 years to really heal from it. Here's the thing, though: while we're healing, we tend to mess up a lot. We tend to we tend to yell and scream, maybe, or we shut down, don't talk, or we're critical. Now, that anger and that hurt leaks out of us, and it leaks out in all kinds of ill will fighting tactics. We don't want to fight people with ill will. We want to be people of goodwill, people of respect, people of humility, people of empathy. That's a higher way of living life, you see. And in there's no goodwill in not forgiving when I am in need of forgiveness. So goodwill forgives. It's the healing from the pain that takes time. Yeah, I wish it wasn't so, but it is. It is. And here's the thing: choose to forgive, let it go, be intentional. But remember, once you forgive, you can start healing from the effects of what they did, particularly emotionally, psychologically. And stay focused on the Lord. Stay focused on the Lord. He's not gonna tell you you don't have the right to be hurt and angry. He knows you do. He's a patient. He's patient, right? He's a patient God. He's a patient dad, a patient father. What he doesn't want us doing is getting stuck in the anger, because then that creates problems in our relationship to our God the Father. So give yourself permission to heal. Get people around you, talk it out, cry it out. What do you need to learn about yourself from that pain? So one of the things I had to learn was, what do I need to learn about me through this journey? What could I have done different in some things, right? I asked those questions. But I would say it this way: the man sitting here right now talking to you would not be the man I am today. My wife has said this: had I not walked through those forgiveness experiences and journeys from my offenders. I hope in some small way this has been helpful. Have a blessed, blessed day. It's Dr. Rick Marks with Relate Well. If you're interested in learning more about what we do, go to relatewellinstitute.com. Relatewellinstitute.com. Check out our ministry and what we do. Take care.